This episode of the podcast is brought to you by Loot Crate. Loot Crate is a monthly mystery crate that delivers the best in geek and gaming gear, collectibles, apparel, tech gadgets, and other epic gear. It's like Comic-Con in a box. Basically, it's the cost of a t-shirt for a little box full of awesome stuff, which includes a t-shirt. So you guys have already seen us wear some of the gear from Loot Crate on the podcast or, on the videos and stuff. And, I've been subscribing for a while. So it's pretty awesome, and now we have a cool thing where we can save you some money by getting Loot Crate. So if you go to trylootcrate.com/BThenBTI and enter the promo code BRIDGE10, as in a bridge that you walk over and then the number 10, then you will save 10% on your subscription. Once again, it's trylootcrate.com/BThenBTI, enter the promo code BRIDGE10, and you will have a 10% savings on your subscription.
Hey, what's up, people? It's your boy Blue here for the Buffalo Cows. I'm rolling here with Stitch.
What up, people?
Yeah, just picked me up. About to go head up to the studio and do this fire. Tonight, we're not gonna have Prodigy or O Ninja on, so it's gonna be an interesting podcast.
Yeah. We had 60% full strength.
Yeah, we won't be blowing out your eardrums, and there won't be nobody there to speculate. So it should be good times.
Yeah,
definitely gotta. Have you watched Mr. Robot yet?
Yes.
Shit, I don't have watched it yet.
Oh, you haven't watched it yet?
I meant to watch it. I wanted to watch it like the day before. Like I wanted to watch it on Tuesday, so on Wednesday it's like fresh in my mind.
Yeah.
But man, I was so busy like all week. I haven't had a chance to do much of anything.
I meant to rewatch it. Well, I started trying to rewatch it and everything, just to make sure. Because with Mr. Robot, it's so in depth.
Yeah.
Where it's like if you're just like casually watching or like not paying attention, going to let your dog outside or maybe cooking or something while it's playing, you're gonna miss a lot.
You're gonna fucking sneeze and miss something.
Yeah. So I went back and I rewatched some of the stuff that was going on, and it was a good episode because it was almost like it was an hour and a half.
Was it an hour and a half?
It was sort of two parts.
Oh, okay.
And everything.
Yeah.
But it was really good as always.
Yeah, it's cool. I watched their like last week they had like a not a behind the scenes, but like what happened in season 1, how the show kind of imitates like real life and stuff like that. They were talking about how like a lot of the stuff, like the coding and stuff they use for like hacking is very like true to that, like that's how it's really done and stuff like that. And like they mentioned, remember how there was the scene where there was a news reporter, they were interviewing a guy, and the guy fucking shot himself on TV. Yeah. And how they had to push that episode back a week because of what happened in
I think it was Virginia or something.
Yeah, was it Virginia where the random gunman shot the reporter and like whoever she was like interviewing or something?
Yeah.
Hell fucking fucked up shit. I forgot about that. I was like, damn.
They were talking about that?
Yeah, they were talking about how like, how like all this stuff is happening, and like they talked about how like the whole Ashley Madison hack, like that shit had happened. They brought it like into the show.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. It's like, damn, dude, this show might be real life.
Yeah. What's really interesting is, and I'd have to, I guess, tweet it out to you or something like that, is when it records on my DVR, like the episode name.
Oh yeah, it uses,
looks like some sort of coding type sentence or something. I was like, I don't even know what the fuck this says, but I was like, I'm sure it means something to someone that understands.
Yeah, where they like do an E instead of a 3, or like they use like half a word or something like that.
Yeah, it was like some like DOS
really
prompt or something like that.
Yeah, it's really cool that they do that.
Colon command or something.
Yeah, because the first episode is actually called 0.0.
Okay, yeah, I do remember that.
So that shit was confusing the hell out of me for like the longest time. Because normally you'll think like 0.0 is like, or 0.1 would be like episode 1, or 1.1 would be season 1, episode 1. So yeah, that shit had me confused.
Yeah. It's a really good ass show.
Yeah. I should have watched it. I should have been watching that instead of playing VR, because that's what I was doing. I'm addicted to this game called Raw Data, and it's fucking great, dude.
What's it about?
So basically you're in a building and you're trying to hack it, and so like you're putting a hacking device into the main core network to pull the raw data.
Right.
and there's like robots, like killer robots, and you have to like fucking shoot, like kill them. And you have two characters you can be. You can be like a guy who has a gun, and you can be a fucking ninja, and you have a fucking katana. And basically all your attacks are like melees, but you can actually fucking throw your sword like a fucking boomerang and take shit out.
And still hold the controller in your hand, all right?
Yeah. Like, it's funny because when you first start the game, it tells you like, hey, make sure to have the straps on and don't fling the controller too hard.
Yeah, I remember that when I used to play the PlayStation Move.
Oh yeah.
And I think it was like a table tennis kind of thing. Like you didn't have the straps on them, and you could easily sort of fly out your hand.
It's funny, the way you throw the katana is that you have to squeeze the controller, and then you have to make the gesture of throwing it, and then you have to like let go of the controller a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
You know how there's little pressure buttons on the side? Yeah, so you have to like let it go for it to throw it. It took me the game doesn't tell you how to play. It doesn't tell you how to fucking throw the katana. I kept trying to figure it out, and like every now and then it would throw, but like, oh shit, it worked. And I tried again, it doesn't. I'm like, what the fuck? So I actually had to go online and look for somebody who asked the question of how you throw the katana.
How did you know you were even allowed to?
Well, because it's also a multiplayer game.
Okay.
And I saw somebody I was playing with, they were the ninja, and they kept throwing theirs. I was like, oh shit, that's fucking cool. Like, how the hell do you do that?
Nice.
But yeah, the multiplayer is like, the levels are some of the levels are hard, but you have to play with multiplayer. You can't play by yourself because you get fucking swarmed by fucking robots. Because like you have to protect like a data core, and the robots are trying to attack that, and that's like what's being hacked or whatever.
Oh, so the robots are hacking you?
No, we're hacking them. We're hacking the company, but the robots are trying to stop us, but they're destroying the core to keep us from hacking it. And when you're playing by yourself, there's probably like a good maybe 20 robots fucking coming at you. And you can kill them instantly with a headshot, but when there's that many coming, it's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And then you got some that crawl on the ground that fucking leap and grab you.
I hate those shits.
You have some robots that have they shoot rockets. Some have fucking laser guns, so you can't just fucking stand there and be like, I'm just gonna fucking melee all you motherfuckers. Because you can die too, which is fucking cool.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah. It's a fun ass game. It's addicting.
There's a couple TV shows that some people at work were telling me about. There's this one on HBO, and it's called like Of the Night or something. The Night of or something. But it looks like intense. It reminds me of that. It sort of reminds me of like Shutter Island.
Oh yeah.
But I'd seen the preview for it when before Game of Thrones would come on, and it's like this one actor, and I've seen him before. I have to research his name, but he's like, this guy's in this jail setup. The guy's like, I told you one thing. He's like, don't talk to anybody. And it's sort of like all this sort of crazy shit going on and stuff like that. And I'm like, this looks like really, really good. And then one of the people at work was talking about it and mentioned it. I was like, oh shit. I was like, I did see that trailer. I wanted to check that out. He's like, yeah. We started playing every Sunday, and they're on episode 2 right now. So
okay, so
it'll be nice. I can watch like 2 episodes in a row.
Gotta definitely check it out.
Just getting teased or whatever.
Everybody know what you think.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get on that.
Well, there's a show on Netflix that somebody said was really good. Or I keep seeing like positive reviews for it, but I can't think what it's called.
Was it a new one?
Yeah, it's a new one. I haven't even seen any like advertising for it. I think it's. I have to look it. I can't remember what it's called. Shit. I can picture the words, and I just can't read it.
I got like 4 more episodes I gotta grind through on Orange Is the New Black.
Oh yeah.
They did have something really, really cool happen, but it's still kind of. I don't know if it's just I'm sort of tired of it and everything. It's like, all right.
You think it's run its course, the whole show, or?
I think so. I guess I don't know if Kronos has watched it fully. I don't think you haven't either.
No,
right?
I haven't watched it at all.
Okay, it's like, I mean, the main character. Well, what's supposed to be was the main character was Piper or whatever. It's like I'm so done with her. She's annoying, and her whole little storyline is like kind of whack. So it made it interesting, like some of the other characters, what was going on with them, which was really, really cool. But then it's like, it sort of keeps, I can suspend my belief of reality, but this is like the worst run prison of like all time. In terms of like, how everyone just happens to be able to sneak away and do whatever the fuck they want to do and stuff. I'm like, this is prison. It's not like fucking summer camp. You can't just fucking go and fucking hide out in the back room and have
Fucking
lesbian
shit.
sex
Yeah.
in the shower with no guards watching. I'm like, what kind of prison is that? Like,
Yeah.
guards are supposed to be watching you all the fucking time. And yeah, it's technically a minimum security prison or whatever the fuck they call it, but the thing's got like goddamn no supervision or whatever. They're doing all kinds of shit, like burying fucking bodies and shit. And
It's not like it's like a federal prison, right? It's
I think it is a federal prison, I think. But I'd have to sort of double check, but it's like some of the storylines are just completely gone, like, tired. And like even the ones that like were kind of interesting, they've never gotten back to. But I'm not done yet, so there's still a couple. There's one main storyline that I thought was really, really interesting, which I'm hoping they get to. They haven't mentioned any of it or hinted that there's going to be an appearance by the character or anything. But
has it mainly been like this season that it's been like that?
Season 1, season 2, I think it was. I kind of liked. Season 3. I think that was the one where it just became this whole like black versus white thing.
Oh.
And I thought that kind of was annoying and tired. Maybe that was season 2. No, we're on 4 now. Season 2 I didn't like. Season 3 I thought was a little bit better because it wasn't that same annoying storyline.
Yeah.
But it didn't really have anything interesting go on until like the second to last episode. There was no real plot twist. So it's like, yeah, the first season was really good, but then looking back on it, it's like, did I think it was so good just because it was something new and everything? Or if it was actually like written better than it is, I guess, now. But I mean, it's still really popular by everyone that watches it.
Yeah.
So
I've only seen this. The only scene I saw is when she gets out to go to like her father's funeral or whatever, and her and Jason Bigg, or she ends up like down there raping Jason Bigg in the bathroom.
Jason Bigg, he's not even in the.
He's not on the show anymore.
I haven't seen. I think it's been about 2. Yeah, it's been about 2 seasons. He hasn't been on the show.
Fuck it, I'm not watching. I just want to see him.
But it passes the time to get some stuff through the way or whatever.
Yeah, I've been really into Orphan Black. That one's really good.
I heard that's really good.
Yeah, it's very. It's interesting, like the mystery behind the girls being clones and stuff like that, and like they don't know who's some one of them might be an original, the other ones, or it might not be. It might be a complete clone. But like, yeah, this shit's just fucking creepy. Definitely heavy into watching that right now.
Do we have any React videos planned for today?
I don't think we need to do any because I didn't do any last week just because I've been so busy.
Okay.
And then like I haven't even posted up the podcast from last week because the audio and the video don't match up, and it's like probably like a good 20 minutes of audio that's missing.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I'm like, fuck, I don't know if I can do this.
Yeah. That kind of sucks.
Yeah. Cronus used the video footage from the YouTube live stream, and I think it cuts out in points.
Yeah. I do remember that because I think Shelby might have been watching. She mentioned me. He's like, oh, I think it cut out.
Yeah.
It comes back on, I guess, with bandwidth or whatever. So like,
yeah, trying to match that. I would like literally have to watch the entire thing and like wait for the audio and the video to come unsync, and then rewind the tape and try to figure out where it went unsync. So
that's a lot of crazy work.
yeah, that's a lot of work.
Yeah. A lot of non-stop.
So that's a little bit behind the scenes of what it takes to do video auditing or video editing.
Podcast ain't all fun and dancing on the screen.
Nope.
There's hard work that goes in that shit.
Fucking dance, you little monkeys. But yeah, so we're actually gonna wrap it up here. Don't want to keep the video too long, but we're pretty about 5 minutes from the studio. But yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure to check out the videos down below, and check out the subscribe button's over there. Or over there. Where is it? It's over there.
Yes.
And like always, until next time, peace out.